As I'm kind of sitting here this morning, is I do most mornings. I kind of sit out here, kind of relax, backyard upon with the dog, and you know, one of the things that always kind of amazes me to all this, it's beautiful, like the sun rising and stuff over there, just behind my back there, and then looking out over the little yard and the field and stuff. But one of the things that always kind of amazes me about this is, as I look out over the meadow, and I don't think you can see this over here, but this morning the dog and I have been kind of chilling here and just kind of looking. But over here across the meadow, there's a doe and her little baby deer, her fawns, and I've been sitting here watching this, and it's really interesting. I'm trying to see what the dog's barking at. I think it's just one of the deer, but it's really interesting, that if you think about it, one of these days, and it happens more and more, probably every day, right? That the deer here in Texas are losing their habitat, and I'm not one of these anti-growth people. I'm not one of these people that's, stagnation. But as somebody, who's from here, this is my home where I live, born and raised here. Used to, none of these homes were here. These apartments were not here. None of this was here. Just a few years ago, this was wild area, basically. And now it's part of the suburb. And, when I grew up here, this was one big ranch. And the little suburb that I live in is only about 8,000 people, maybe 30 minutes away from San Antonio. But as I sit here and I look at the deer, and I'm not one of these crazy kind of environmentalist, eco-friendly people. I believe we should protect the environment for sure. I'm not one of these, woke people, But you do have to wonder, as you look over at the deer, what's going to happen to the deer? Where are they going to go? I think you have to wonder about these practical things. Are we all going to just live behind a fence? Or are we going to be able to sit here and look at places for the deer before they're all gone? I think maybe Leonard Skinner, the American Southern Rock Group, said it best, and maybe they would probably deny this, but they were probably way ahead of their time when it come to wokeness. They said, did you ever see a she-gator protect her young'un, or a fish in a river swimming free? Did you ever see the beauty of the hills of Carolina, or the sweetness of the grass in Tennessee? Lord, I can't let people change this. All I can do is write them in a song. But I can see the concrete slowly creeping. Lord, take me in mind before that comes. That's from a song called All I Can Do Is Write About It. And sometimes in the morning when I sit here and I watch the deer, I look at the hogs, the wild hogs, wildlife around me here on the edge of the city. I just wonder, how much longer? How much longer before it's all gone? I don't know. I think it's something we have to ask ourselves. And a lot of times, the party that we think is the best party for that, to protect us against that, they're for development. They're for big business. And we need that big business. But we also need a little common sense. I'm not telling you to vote for it. I'm not telling you to be woke. I'm just saying, choose wisely. Because really, it's these places we have to protect. Not the big cities and not the big interest. And it's more to it than abortion. It's more to it than taxes. It's more to it than religious freedoms. There's much more to it than what the politicians that are doing all the yapping in their parties want you to believe. There's far more to it. So, go enjoy it. When November rolls around, think about all of these mornings. Think about this. Because one day, if we keep this up, this will all be gone.